Hey guys, welcome to Hankins Custom Rifles and another episode of Hanks TV. I'm Jeff Hankins, and today I've got Jeff Blakely with me. We're down here in my river bottoms, and we're going to attempt to shoot some deer tonight at extremely long ranges if we can get things to cooperate with us. We pulled in here about a half hour ago, and there was already 5 deer in the field. There was 3 out at about 250 yards, and there was 2 more around the 500-yard mark. Right now the field is full of turkeys. If there's not 25 of them down there, that's a conservative number. But they're out at about 800 yards. We could probably do jumping jacks and it wouldn't bother. But hopefully, if everything turns out right, we're going to shoot some deer tonight. I don't know exactly what time it is. About 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
3:30?
Somewhere around 4.
It's around 3:30, 4 o'clock, guys. So hopefully within the next half an hour or so, some deer will be moving through here.
4:23.
4:23. So I'm going to turn the camera off, swing it around. I'll pan out there and show you those turkeys. Now we're in the same place that we were in last year when me and Kyle and Bill Travis came down and shot some deer, and then I came back the following week and I shot a couple around the 430, 440 yard mark. But what we did this time is I set the tree stand back 300 yards farther. So if those deer walk across the ridgetop in the same place that they did last year at 450, it should make them about 750 for us today. So I'm going to scan on out there and show you all these turkeys. There's 2 flocks out there now. There's another flock that just come up out of the bottom. And it's unbelievable how many turkeys is down here. Now this field that we're hunting over is a picked soybean field. And they've ran a chisel plow through here and planted some wheat, but the wheat ain't doing much. It's just laying around. It's not hardly growing at all. But there's a lot of soybeans out there for those deer and turkeys to pick up. Anything you want to add?
I think there's about 78 turkeys down there. So
78?
Something at least.
You count them?
They're still coming out.
Jeff said there's close to 70-something turkeys down there, and he's probably right. They're still coming out. Last year when we hunted, me and Bill and Kyle, there was about 100 on one side of us and 100 on the other side. There's 200 turkeys in this field at the same time. This field's roughly probably 30 acres. We can't see all of it. The way it wraps around, goes up in behind this barn. We're really only looking at maybe a little over half of the field. But it's a pretty good sized field, and I've seen a lot of deer down here over the years. So we're going to turn the camera out towards the turkey, see what we got, and hopefully some more deer will come out. Okay guys, that's our view. That's what we're looking at. To the first set of trees right there, that's 300 yards. To the barn is what'd you say it was, Jeff?
509, I believe.
509 to the barn. Those turkeys right now, the farthest ones are right around probably 650 yards. We got a set of turkeys that are closer to us. They're probably right at 500. And this is a pretty lively bottom down here. Let's see if we can count some of them turkeys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh boy. I'm just going to estimate 20. There's another 20, 40. There's another 20, 60, 80. If any of you guys want to freeze frame this, you can count all them birds. But I don't think we're going to do it. There's even some more back there, Jeff, at about 850 yard mark on top of that ridge. Well guys, wish us luck. Let's hope a deer will come out tonight at 500 yards or better. And if it does, we'll let you know. Well guys, just an update. We've got turkeys all over. We've seen about 200 of them or so. We've got 2 deer out down there. Right there's one. How far is it, Jeff? Can you come here and hold the camera on her? 590.
Just took off.
Well, they got away from us, guys.
So pause.
No, it's recording. See that red dot? That means it's on. They'll come back out.
Come back.
They're back already?
Something's chasing them.
Did both of them run across there? Just
Just one. I think you got a coyote or something chasing around. Okay, here comes the other one. Gotta be close to 60.
she's right at 590. Okay, hold that down here. Try to stay on her. It's a buck, I can't shoot it. It's a spike, I can see his horns. Yeah, I can't shoot him. Yeah, it's a spike. And we'll just have to wait for the next one to come out, fellas, because there's a little buck, I can't shoot it.
See, he just took off.
Oh yeah, he took off
Something's
after that
going
doe.
on.
He took off after that doe. Well guys, it's 5:25. We've only seen a couple of deer tonight. That one buck that ran across the field there, I could have shot it at about 609 yards is where it was winding up at. But couldn't shoot another buck, so I could see horns on it. I had to pass it. I told Jeff he could shoot it, but he didn't want to shoot that little buck either, so he passed it. We was hoping another doe would come out, but doesn't look like they're going to do it tonight. But we still got about 20 minutes, I think, left of shooting light, so you never know. One might pop out and give us a shot. So we're just going to wait it out a few more minutes, see what happens. Here's my long-range rifle. Named it Cyclops. And there's Jeff's long-range rifle. Got a fancy little paint job on it. High gloss automotive clear. and he named his Showgirl. Pretty good looking gun. We got Night Force scope sitting on top of these bad boys, and they will definitely reach out there and get them. Okay guys, we've made it back down to the range. This is day 2 for me and Jeff. We didn't make any connections yesterday. We saw some deer. We just couldn't get anything to cooperate. We had several at the 400 yard mark, but we've decided that 400 yards is just about too easy. We're looking for something 500 or more, and hopefully they'll come out tonight. Now we got down here late yesterday afternoon. I don't know, it was about 4 o'clock I guess when we got here, and there was deer already in the field. Today we got down here about 2 o'clock. It's just now 2:30. We're set up in the shooting house. We've got all of our stuff up here. While we were setting up, there was about 30 or 40 turkeys ran across the field there, about 200 yards right in front of us. It's like these turkeys, you can't keep them out of this field. But anyway, hopefully we'll have that problem with the deer tonight. Hopefully they'll come out and give us a shot tonight. Now we do have a lot more wind today. I think the news forecast said it was going to be about a 15-mile-an-hour wind out of the southeast all day. Hopefully it'll drop down this afternoon down in these bottoms. Sometimes it don't seem like it's quite as bad, but this is a big bottom, so it doesn't have a lot of protection from the hills and stuff around it. And the wind likes to come right up this river, which we've got a big river right here next to us. But we're just gonna sit here and get started and be patient, see if anything comes out.
Ready?
You wanna tell me anything?
No.
About that big buck you seen this morning?
Oh, saw a nice little 10-inch this morning coming in on the road, chasing a doe. But he's about a mile and a half down the road, so I doubt if he'll show up here, but who knows? You saw a nice 10-pointer, not a 10-inch. 10.8. Did I say 10?
We start that over.
Cut. Oh, hey guys.
Cut.
Edit.
Well, guys, it's 4 o'clock. We ain't seen any deer yet, but we've been seeing a lot of turkeys. There's one flock right there. There's probably 20 in. There's a big batch that just went up into these trees. Big flock, I should say. Might be able to still see them up there. They're behind them trees. They were all toms. That's them right there. Been behind those trees. They'll probably make their way back out here in a minute. Looks like they're coming back across. But we ain't had no deer yet come out. Still pretty windy. Hopefully they'll come out just about the time the wind dies down tonight. Give us a shot. Well guys, we got a deer. It's a buck, about a, I don't know, probably a little 8-pointer. He's right down into behind them trees, trying to get something to eat. He's got to fight all the turkeys just to pick up a soybean. And turkeys, they just keep coming out. They don't seem to ever stop. They come out, they go across the field. You got another bunch that comes out, goes across the field. Then another bunch. I can see the body of that deer right there into them trees. It might be hard for you guys to find him, but he's right basically in the center of the camera right now. Nothing major, just a little basket rack 8-pointer, so we're not going to shoot him. Maybe we'll get another one to come out. Our deers came back out again. He dropped down in a little ravine there and hid himself for a while, but he's back. Along with the hundreds of turkeys, we got one deer. And he's a little buck. So we'll let him keep on going. Right now he is about 381.
Yep.
Well, he's at the 381 yard mark. Well, guys, we had Doe come out. She's about 275 yards or so. A little bit too close for us to really want to take a shot at. She's got two fawns following her around. They were over here just a minute ago. They went back up in the woods and they came out and they went back in and they came out. But she's going to have to walk about another 250 yards. Right now she's in the safe zone. And then if we scroll on over this way, we still got that buck standing out there. We finally got rid of all the turkeys. That buck, he's just milling around, picking him up a soybean or two. We got some deer out, guys, right at 370 yards. We had about 6 of them, I think, went across that field pretty quick, but we got one doe left in the field. We got that little buck that we saw earlier. He's right over in here somewhere behind these trees. Now what them deer is doing, they're dropping down a little dip right there, and they're walking all the way out past us and coming back up over here on this side, so they can almost give us a slip. Okay, I think Jeff's going to take this shot. 370. Are you ready? She's looking back again. Is that Dink still behind her? Yeah, she's looking at that little buck. Are you ready? Hold on. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, here we go. It went down. Okay, and then there's another one out there, Jeff, at well, she's about 800 yards.
You want that?
If it'll stop, I want it.
Trading places. You already know the minutes.
Nah, she kept running. She didn't stop. Well, we're going to give it a few minutes, guys, and then we'll go get that one that Jeff just shot. But we had one run across that field. She may come back out. That deer was about 800. It ran behind the 700-yard target.
You hear that bullet hit her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you crushed her pretty good. She'll be laying right inside them bushes there. Well, guys, this was an easy one to find. We just drove right up to it with the four-wheeler. It didn't even make it into the woods. And looks like Jeff put about a perfect shot on it. That's about a perfect shot, Jeff Rowe. They don't get no better than that.
It's Pittman bullets right there.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is, right on the mark. DRT.
Dead right there. Pittman bullet.
2 in a row.
Right. Well, we just got to load this thing up in the four-wheeler. We'll take it home and gut it out like we always do in the shop there with running water and all that good stuff. But anyway, guys, that was, well, how far was that, Jeff? 370?
71 or something like that.
Yeah, 371 yard shot. Jeff put the smack down on it. 325 grain. Pittman AccuMax. I don't know what we're going to do next year when we get them Aeromaxes come out. Them deer really be in trouble. Anyway, guys, we didn't have anything come out no farther than this today. So we just went ahead. Jeff come down here and get some meat for the freezer. We got one for him to take home. Maybe tomorrow night we'll shoot another one. I'm hoping to see one at over 500 yards, and I'll shoot it with Cyclops, or Jeff can pop a shot at it with his nickel girl gun. But we're going to call this the end of the video for tonight. We'll see you all tomorrow.